tiny thing hit that. Fish of the day! Shannon's husky. Well, let's check this other side too. Patrick is back. Check this float. It's actually suspicious. Yeah. Little tiny bite. Tiny fish. Guess we better check both the floats. I haven't checked the other one all day here. Counted right. Might have set that too deep. On accident. You got chocolate fun bars? Oh my goodness. Check this other float real quick. Like and subscribe! Almost 29,300. I got distracted there. Got one little tiny fish. We're all the way back to hump 2. Hey, somebody subscribe to my channel. I just need a couple more subscribers to get to 300. 9,300. Ever loving outdoors, get back! I really didn't think my wife would notice I burned a hole in the back seat of the car, but she did. She got super mad. We caught one little tiny fish. We got the first one just now. It's like the size of a stocker trout. Stocker trout sized salmon. I did it with the suppressor on an AR-10. I blame the kids. I told her I was watching the kids to make sure the kids didn't shoot each other, and then put the rifle down. And I'm not that familiar with the suppressors. I'm not. I mean, we didn't shoot the rifle enough that the barrel would have been hot enough to melt a seat, but the suppressor sure was. Daggone. You put 10 rounds through an AR-10 with 308, that suppressor is going to be hot enough to melt a car seat. I can tell you from experience. So don't do that. Frenchie! What's up, Frenchie? Yeah, they get really hot. They're super thin titanium and they trap all the heat. Yeah, they get really hot. Cuts in the fabric, yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe these fish will bite now the tide's going out. I'm all the way back up here to this hump 2 spot. That little bugger hit with authority. Yeah, I didn't want to stick it in the snow. I figured that might warp it or something. Stick them in the snow. It's super expensive, that thing. Really, really expensive. Alright, now we just need to get a bigger fish. Last time we were out, we caught one that size too. It hit Shannon's stupid, whatchamacallit, husky lure. Every time they bite the husky. Hopefully that's just going to be one of many here. I was just leaving and then I got a hit. Well, no, I made another turn over hump 1. I wasn't going to leave without passing over that thing again. That's when it hit. Kind of looks like I'm marking a small fish right now. Come on, be a big fish. Come on, big bucket. Hit one of them. Right at 60 feet deep. That's where our fish like to hang out. Yeah, I hope so too. I doubt it. It's been super dead for a long time. Maybe. Oh, they're gonna... We're gonna try. We're gonna make another pass here over hump 2. We'll try running it from east to west this time instead of north to south like normal. Going right over top of it. Well, they're $200 less now, Perlman. No more tax stamp. I hope that means I don't have to carry around the paperwork for this stupid thing. Because I know before, with the tax stamp, we were supposed to carry around this license or whatever that said you paid the tax. I never did carry it around. Probably should have. Come on, where's the big ones? Yeah, it does. It gets good mileage. Yeah, that's what I got, a Vanish. I got a couple of them. One thing I'll say about that Vanish 30 is don't take it apart. You'll be fine. I'm gonna return mine. I actually tried calling them the other day from the Silencer Central to get a new return label so I could send that thing back. I broke mine. I want it repaired or get another one. It's freaking $1,000 suppressor. Well, it's only $800, but there's some fee, the tax fee plus the tax fee. The one I got now that I'm using that's not broken is a Vanish backcountry. I like that because it's only one piece. But it doesn't suppress as well as my Vanish 30. That's the one I'm trying to get replaced. Oh. Yeah, this just barely tattooed the back seat. I mean, maybe barely is not entirely accurate, but what's up, JD? We're just chilling here. Thanks for 18 thumbs up. Welcome to my super boring chat. I mean, my super boring fishing show. The chat's not boring. Trolling around all day for nothing again. No, it's nice, man. The suppressor is super nice. You never want to shoot without one. The daggone high-powered rifle is so loud. It's like, it's so loud. When you have the suppressor on, it's so much more comfortable to shoot. It makes it easier to squeeze the trigger really smooth when that thing's not going to explode in your face. It's still loud, but it's not like without one. The Vanish 30 took the noise out of it so much that it's really comfortable. The Vanish backcountry is just like, it probably cuts it down by half. It's still really loud. But yeah, the Vanish 30 did a really good job. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, Patrick. Sounds like my wife, she's gonna give me tough love and ask me to move out of the back seat of her car. Except worse. That's good. I wish my parents had done that for me. I stayed at home way too long. I think I would have. I don't know. Would have been better. You're doing the right thing. You like it? Look. Wait. I gotta get it right. Keep it drunk. It does. I look like Kim Jong-il now. I put on a little extra weight and I got the haircut. It probably needs to be a little bit shorter on top. Well, it's finally nice here, bub. Finally got some better weather here. I guess we better go back to the hump one. That's where we caught our fish. I wonder if that's where we got our keeper last time we were out here. Yeah, daggone alcohol. Me and Bob are doing a dry January. I told him I would participate since I don't usually drink anyway. But I'm not on full alcohol abstinence, so I feel like I can participate in good faith. Bob will never outlast me. Yeah, I would say get a suppressor. Pearlman, it's worth it. Yeah, they're great. Buy a cheap one. Get a stainless steel one or something. No more tax stamp. I guess some people like their privacy. You know, there's some illusion of privacy when you... I don't know why you would think you had privacy when you tell them everything about yourself on the form, but... when you get a suppressor, it's like another level of... They actually, like, for sure have a record of that. Yeah, I think you're doing the right thing, Patrick. My parents were too easy on me, and then I spent my whole adult life just partying and getting wasted all the time and being generally unproductive and not contributing very much to society. Maybe it'll be like something she can think about that didn't work out good from the alcohol related to that. There goes my tagline around my... Why double tap? No. I think it's done that before. I think it wants to be fully automatic. Line's all twisted up. Yeah, I think it likes to. It wants to go. I don't know what. I don't know why. I don't know why. It may be like a slap fire when the bolt slaps back closed. The firing pin might slip off the sear or whatever on the trigger. Thought about just holding down the trigger and seeing if it'll go like a forced reset. I highly doubt it. Because I'm trying to shoot like precision groups, so I'm just barely feathering the trigger, you know. They make a trigger that you can just hold down and it'll fire repeatedly. But the deal with that is it's like under scrutiny. They're talking about maybe they'll go back and take them back from everybody. It's like it's in the courts right now. I don't want anything like that to have to deal with the ATF coming to my house to get a trigger back. I'm just hunting anyway and target shooting. It'd be fun to. It'd be a fun activity to rip some rounds off, but like, I'm a hunter and a target shooter, so I don't need that. Well, it's a light trigger, this thing. It's really light. Is that Arsenal Advisor again? Is that your new channel? This thing? What is this? I'm never going to remember this. Why don't you, can't you make it like Arsenal Advisor 2? 2.0. I don't know. I think it's done it before. And I was like, wow, that's weird. Must not be the Arsenal Advisor. Oh yeah, it's got to be the Arsenal Advisor. He's talking about violations. Violator! No, I don't want the trigger tighten. I'd be cool with it if it went automatic. I didn't do nothing to it. I did not do anything to that gun. All I did was oil it. I took it all apart. I cleaned the bore. I cleaned out all the, around the chamber. I cleaned the external part of the bolt off. And then I put that little spray tube on and sprayed out the internal mechanisms in the, inside the bolt with the, rem oil. Dark Crypto, what's up? It is the Advisor. Yeah, I think it's done it before. When it was new, I think it did it. I wonder if I don't know. Just as soon as that bolt shut on it, it fired again. I mean, it shot twice just as fast as you can imagine. I got it on video too because I was filming a target practice thing. Get it looked at. Well, that's true. I was thinking about, I wasn't thinking about it in relation to this. I was thinking about like it cooking off around or whatever. But I walked in front of the barrel the other day on that gun, and I thought to myself, I even said, I'm like, oh, I hope it doesn't go off by itself. Well, because if it went off when I walked in front of it, it was loaded, it could, it'd kill me. I definitely don't want to get hit by any bullets. No, I like the trigger right where it is. It's really nice. It's better than like my Remington 700s. I got a couple of those. It's a better trigger than those Remington 700s. It's not as nice as my Timony trigger that I put in my Weatherby though. That Timony trigger is sweet. But that gun is ridiculously accurate. I shot a group with it with my hand loads with the 200 grain Sierra soft point boat tail, the 200 grain, the big one in the 308. I loaded it with 40 grains of N150, Minovari N150, and it shot a .33 inch 3-shot group. Like crazy accurate. It's always been accurate. That's the smallest group I've ever gotten out of a gun. That is a crazy small group. Honestly, I probably wasn't the full 100 yards out, but I was also standing on a car shooting off of not the best rest. I'm interested to see what it does when I can get on the bench at our regular shooting range. That sounds good, Yukon Bub. Install cards, little spring, what, for fully auto? Cards, it must be the trigger. I don't know. It's a PSA Saber. I bought it last year. I think it was a new model, whatever they were selling at the time. I bought it directly from PSA. Oh yeah, I don't know. I guess it's around 3 pounds, maybe 3.5 pounds. It might be 4 pounds, I don't know. I just know it's nice. It's got a little bit of take up, and then it's really crisp. It's kind of surprises me every time. I take it up that little bit of travel, and then I'm like, it's gonna go off like right about, and it surprises me almost every time. I haven't got it. That Timony trigger I have is so sweet. It's like it moves like a tiny bit, and then there's this little bit of movement, and then it goes off. But it is really light, and it's so, I don't know if you call it crisp or what, but I've never had a more accurate rifle than that. When I bedded that one and put that Timony trigger in it, wow. That trigger is sweet. I just left it just like it is for the factory. No, it's not a 2-stage trigger. It just has a little bit of take up before you hit the very small amount. You can feel it though when you go to pull the trigger. It comes back just a little bit, and then you hit like a wall or whatever, and to break the wall is a little bit more pressure. I don't think it's 2-stage. It might be. I guess I would say the Timony trigger doesn't have that. The Timony trigger is more like you're just pulling on it, and then it moves like it starts to soften up, but there's no real nothing. On the AR, there's a little bit of before it goes off. Wow, well, they should. That's what it says in the Bible. Where does it say that? In Genesis, I think. Right here in the beginning. Going back to up one. Owls are going down now, huh? I won't deny it. Threaded. Yeah, you can send it to the silencer central place. You can send it to the suppressor people. They'll thread it for you. find what I'm looking for. Genesis 9:2. Yes. Thank you. Genesis 9. So God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be on every beast of the earth, on every bird of the air, and on all that move on the earth, and all the fish of the sea. They are given into your hand. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. Amen. Thanks, Chad. I was going to read the part about the curse, but I feel like I'm having a hard enough time today without reminding myself of the original sin and our curse. I was watching the guy shoot the 204 today. That's kind of interesting. Hootie Hoo shooting a 204. There's the mermaid of Smurf. What's up? I don't have a 17. I don't have a lot of small game here that I hunt, so I don't think I need one. I got a lot of varmint bullets coming from my 6.5 and my 300, 308. What's up, John P? Much love to my brother in Portugal. How did Devin hit the rocks? Reading the Bible. Come on! Here we go! I know a guy who ran into a tree one time reading the Bible. That's, what's his name? Louis Longmire, and, there's some feed on this high spot. That's probably why there's a fish here. There should be more than one fish. Come on. Seeing some bait fish on the screen here up high. See it? I'll turn around. There it is. A little bit of life. The fishing's terrible, man. But this week coming up, it's going to be really good weather. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday all looks like great weather. So we can go out, get out further out. Hopefully catch something out there. There normally are fish out there this time of year. Not so much in here. There's 10-foot seas today though. I don't want to go out there. Yeah, big waves, getting smaller. Tonight it's supposed to get a lot smaller. Tomorrow will be nice. Tomorrow through Saturday, nice I think, or through Friday anyway. At least that was the report of this morning. Yeah. Well, it was like 7 foot earlier, but it's a pretty far spread apart out here. Out on the ocean bar, it's probably really not nice. It's like sunset coming up here. Sunset at 2. The sky's getting purple, pink, or whatever on the pink on the horizon. My camera's terrible. My forward-facing camera's done on this sucker. Oh, more feed. Market more feed on the surface here. Come on, Kings. What's it gonna take? I guess it could be just some current boiling up or something. Hate to leave out of here with nothing. We finally got a bite. Oh well. Catching nothing would probably be better. I don't want to show up at the cannery again with one fish. I'm the only one fishing. I think they probably had to throw those other fish out that I sold them. That's bad. I see Jim Britt. Jim Britt is in here. Rhino, the Rhino outdoors. What's up? Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good this week coming up. Oh, there's the bottom. Tap the bottom there. I guess I still got 11 fathoms out instead of 10. You guys remember when Judah used to go live? How many of you guys are in Judah's chat? I know I was. I love watching Judah fish. Last I heard from Judah, he won an MMA fight. Haven't heard from him since. There's Holly. Thank God Holly's here. Love you, Holly. Sorry I burned her seat. She's gonna hit me with a curling iron when we get home. Tattoo my leg. Nothing else, just that one bite. That's rough. Try one more pass on this puppy. We're having yellowfin tuna tonight. Yeah, you guys eat that stuff in Portugal? Get tuna? You got the island of Azores to eat the tuna from. I know they catch them there. got frozen tuna. Frozen from October, still good. I like it. You know what's messed up is I eat that canned tuna like on the regular. When I don't have it in the freezer. I've never had so much tuna in the freezer since I was living in Alaska. But I buy canned tuna. Normally I keep it around. I like it. Yeah, your wife's got good taste, John. That's why. Well, put some garlic on it. That's what you need to do. Who else is live? What am I missing? Is Zyra live? Man, there's that bait fish on this corner here. Where's the big kings at? The bait fish is here. Come on, fish. Alright, see you later, Arsenal Advisor. Japanese canned fish? What the heck? You ever try the canned wahoo? That's that. It's really good. I honestly think it's better than the frozen wahoo I have. We were eating wahoo the other night and I'm like, man, the canned wahoo's better. It is. It kind of has the same. I like the wahoo flavor. You know, the can accentuates the wahoo flavor. Pretty decent mark on the bottom here. Come on up, fish. Don't have to come up far. My gear went right past that mark. Yeah, this canned wahoo. They're selling it Safeway in Ketchikan. I think it was a regular brand too. It was like Bumblebee canned wahoo. It was from Indonesia. No, you didn't miss anything. We caught one little tiny fish. My wife discovered I burned the back seat of her Jeep. Blew a gasket almost. She thinks she's gonna burn me when I get home. Heat up a spatula, ran me with it. one. Then we're gonna skim over the top edge of the Little Africa and head on in. Got enough of this. At least we caught like a fish of some kind. See you later, bud. You come to me. Lay a towel over the seat. It's not even that bad. It's just a little, like, I don't know, it's a spot about like that big, like the size in here, right where the suppressor laid down on the edge of the seat. Might have let it lay there for another 3 minutes, it probably would have opened the seat all the way up, but caught it just in time before it went all the way through the pleather. Lenara Chapea, hello. Thanks for coming by. Man, there's kind of like a little bit of bait fish around this rock pile, but I'm not getting any keepers out of it. Keep seeing a little spray of feed here and there. Could be, I guess, current doubling back from the top. It's on the surface. Could be the current hitting this rock pile and then boiling up on the top of the current. I'm not sure. Looks like feed. Fish. Yeah. You know what's strange is when you see a whale that's sleeping. I thought I'd seen a sea monster one day out there. It was like, it was north of here, 3 or 4 miles north out the channel. Fish were biting out in the deep. And there was a big black thing on the top of the water. I thought it was a monster. It was a whale. I went over by it, looked at it. It was a sleeping whale. That was kind of strange. I've seen some birds here. One year we were having a really big bite, like a lot of fish were here in the fall. It was cohos, and there was a Hawaiian petrels here. I took video of them, and then I looked them up. They were Hawaiian petrels, not even supposed to be here. That was strange. See some weird boats. Lights on the water? I don't know. I've seen lights in Virginia when I was younger. Doing that kind of stuff. They're little points of light, they're like way far out there. Colored lights. I've seen that. But I can't remember seeing it on the water. I saw it when I was a kid in Virginia. Maybe it was our military doing something. I doubt it though. lunchbox with me. Thank God for apples. I gotta eat an apple. That's what I want. I wonder where that big log went that we were looking at earlier. That thing's got salt all over it. Of the herring. That tastes good. Do me a favor, 12 awesome people, somebody hit the subscribe button. I almost got 300. Looking for the 300 on my subscriber list. I think this is an ambrosia apple. Salt, lightly salted. We're off to Little Africa. I give Wilson this much. Let me see. We'll give him 2 pieces. Ready? There you go. Wilson loves apples. Getting out of bed now. Good dog, what is it? Go lay down. Go lay down. Go on, go. You're not getting no more. Go lay down. Go on. Go on. Good. Yeah, he loves all food, really. one? The Honey Crisp? I like the Fuji apple the best, personally. The Fuji! I wish I could grow them here. I've got some apple trees in my yard, but they're not doing that great. They're like bonsais. Oh, they get a snow day? That's cool. Kids always go to school here. They never get a day off. Well, I like crisp apple, but that's what a Fuji is. It's crisp. You gotta bite half a Fuji off at a time. Bite, the whole thing will snap off. This one's kind of mealy. But not bad. It's not bad. It's nice and sweet. When's the last time we went fishing? I feel like such a dingbat coming out here and not catching anything yet. It's been a few days. I feel like I said this before, but I'm not coming out to the pinnacles again until February. It's dead out here. Oh my goodness. All right. One more reef we're going to cover over here. I haven't done any sledding in a long time. I'd kind of like to get some cross-country skis. I had some once. I don't know where I got them. I brought them from Juneau. I bought them at Juneau at a thrift store. Then I flew them back in the plane. Might still have the skis, but I don't have the shoes for them. I should go look and see if I still have the skis. Or the shoes with holes. It's good exercise. I just can't take my dog. It's terrible. I tried to go skiing with the dog. That was my plan, is I'd be able to check the traps. Take the dog out at Icy Bay when I lived there. I think I went twice with the dog. He kept pulling me into the bushes, pulling me up, pulling me sideways, getting underneath the skis and everything else. Rolling the ball stuff. Hey, 21 people, do me a favor, tap the screen and subscribe. I'm so close to getting 9,300. I'm almost to 9,300. Thank you so much. Just subscribe so I can see 9,300 tonight and then unsubscribe. Ultra Mega Patriot, what's up? I remember I was snowboarding one time and we built a ramp in my buddy's backyard. I jumped off the ramp and crashed on the other side, and the snowboard went behind my head, like still attached to my feet, and the thing hit me so hard in the back of the head it cut my scalp. Those were the good old days. Fishing for king salmon! Not happening today, but check back on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We finally have good weather to get offshore, or at least get out on the ocean bar. We're just kind of messing about in the bay here, kind of wasting time all winter. Yeah, big waste of time. Yeah, but there's all kinds of fish out on the bar. See, we're in a small trawler, like I got my troll poles. I got my lines are down. See? Fishing with hooks. Fishing with hooks out here. Saltwater Lifeblood, what's up? Thank you for the super chat. I made my day yesterday. What's that? Yeah, it was yesterday. The rod building fiasco. The red wrap never worked out on that thing. I have to redo that. Thanks, Mr. Tenbo. That's cool. Oh, we can tear some fish up in this thing. No fish around this year. There'll be some out on the bar. Might have to go camp out on the other side of the bay. I'm so sick of not catching anything. It's worth it. To make some money to pay for my stuff. Shannon Cargo, what's up? I'm not buying a new rod. I'm buying a new rod blank. All I'm doing with this YouTube money is buying Bitcoin. It's still on sale. Bitcoin, 95,000 last time I checked. we got one like 14-inch long salmon today. That's about it. That is it. But heck, the boat's running good, and nice to have everybody stop by and say hello. If you meet couple new people came by today, that was nice. A couple people we haven't seen for a while, like Kumari and Cornelius. Hooked us up. Shannon, the super member with the Willisons. Multiple Willison. Oh, they Willison. We were feeding Wilson some apple a minute ago. We like that. Here we go, we're at Little Africa. Maybe this is where we caught the fish last time, I don't know. It's the last bit of structure before we head home. Out of that reef and bite my hooks. Oh, thank you so much, Steven Johnson. We got the 6-7. It is. Fishing has been 6-7 as all get out this winter. Every day, 6-7. Thank you so much, Saltwater Life One, for the silver support. Steven Johnson at 22. Thanks, Saltwater Life. Thank you. I try and keep my content coming. That is have a lot to do with me coming out. I just like to fish. I like to fish no matter what, but it has been painful out here this year. That's terrible. I don't know if we can go steelhead fishing or not now. I thought it would be as simple as bringing the Starlink out to the river, but it seems like Starlink doesn't like the trees and stuff. I kind of think there's a place up the river where like maybe I can set the Starlink in a semi-open area. I don't know. It's super brushy on the river. But this week coming up here is going to be the fishing marathon week. It's supposed to be, we have waited since, I think it hasn't been since October since we have weather like this. Since we had weather where it's, I mean, a full 5 days of less than like 10 knot winds every day. It says northeast 10 knots and, you know, about 4 or 5 foot seas all week coming up. Oh, Scotty! What's up? Thanks, Scotty. We got all kinds of stuff, Scotty. He's checking in. Oh, howdy, amigos. We're doing okay. Steven Johnson. We're just finishing the day up here. Another day of patrolling the vast wasteland of Yakutat Bay. I'm curious to see like what happens in Sitka. I think if they get them in Sitka, we'll be soon after get them here. Or, you know, I go out and find them here, they should be getting them in Sitka. I'm just curious what's going to happen. It's been like so unbelievably dead. JK said he checked the stats and they're still not fishing in Sitka as of recent stats today. No effort in Sitka. Unbelievable. No effort. Which means there's no fish. Probably means the weather's bad too. Yeah, Scotty! Scotty! I love those deer pictures, Scotty. That makes me want to go deer hunting. I've got all kinds of bullets, hand loaded, like so many different ways to shoot a deer. Fishing so bad here, I'm gonna have to move to Petersburg. They got deer in Petersburg. If I moved to Petersburg, I'd be able to go deer hunting from, I think the season starts there August 1st and it ends in like December 20th. Instead of this 30-day season of one deer, I think you shoot 3 deer there. Depending on where you go, you can shoot 10. If I was living down there, I could shoot 10. Or I think if you go to certain places, you can shoot 6. That's what it is. That'd be so much fun to be down there and hunt the rut, where you call them in, down by Petersburg. We are salmon fishing. We're salmon fishing with the plugs for salmon hooks. Salmon. Chinook. No catch today. Check back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. This week is going to be good weather coming up. God willing, we'll catch a lot. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you on Monday out on the ocean. We're up in the bay because it's 10-foot seas today, so we went up in the bay. That was a mistake. We might as well have stayed at the harbor. Yeah, I've been in trouble all day. Now I'm in more trouble. We're gonna hit the bottom. Are you ready? Judah! I always said we could go to Petersburg, Holly. I said I could do Petersburg, but not Juneau. Petersburg, maybe Craig. I don't think Craig's not a good choice. But at least from Craig I could get to Petersburg. And anywhere down in Southeast you can get away. I hate Juneau though. I don't like it at all. I haven't spent much time in Petersburg. I think I like Petersburg too, though. There's a river in Petersburg. There's a jet there. Yakatakiaberg. Yakutat used to be so good in the wintertime. It was like Yakutat and Sitka catch all the king salmon. Now all of a sudden, there is no king salmon. I guess that'd be the problem. Go to Petersburg and next winter there'd be no fish there. I think it's been good in Frederick Sound for a long time though. They got a problem with a lot of big sharks down there. But they've had fish. There's a guy I know that runs this boat, the Kimber, and he's been telling me for years, like he always gets them down there. He told me like exactly where, and he said the power trollers go out like Frederick Sound, like they're telling me. And he says that the hand trollers get them in other places. That's why I thought that Wyatt from Catching Alaska was going to get him, because he was in the right place. Something happened with his living arrangement before he left Alaska. Something not good happened there. I don't know if he got screwed over by the landlord or what, but I guess he's in Oregon now. My buddy Morgan's on a crab boat. He's making money, I think. He said they were loaded with crab. Somebody else I talked to recently said they were coming back up to Southeast to fish crab and fish king crab this month or next month down in Southeast. I remember he told me that. Last chance fishers! Oh my goodness, I can't believe I spent a whole nother day out here without getting anything. It's probably better than catching one. I don't think they appreciated me bringing in. I think they had to eat those last 3 fish I sold them. Killian better start fishing. Some other people better start fishing here. This week coming up is like beautiful. Actually, Leo went out and fished. We didn't catch anything. I suppose it's hard to say, you know, you catch one fish, it's the tip of the iceberg, but really it's the only fish in the whole bay. There's a mark, but it's not moving. Come on up and give me a bite, stupid fish. Sucked to the bottom. Went back down to the bottom. I'll show you. Like hard on the bottom. That's a big fish. It looks like it went to ground. Not only did it not come up, but it like put its nose in the dirt. Club, all right. Yeah, there ain't nothing out here. That's kind of normal, Scotty. In the middle of in January, February, there's usually nothing in the middle of the bay. Middle of the bay is for March through December. But the 10-foot seas, I didn't want to go out on the bar. And I caught one out here the other day. I thought maybe if I put out more rigs like that. No. I don't know, it's such an odd year. I thought maybe that today would be the day. No. We got really good weather coming up, so It's actually not like perfect weather. The predict wind shows it to be like no wind at all, but NOAA says 10 knots. Let's see. NOAA said 10 knots today too. There's no wind here. Light wind. Pulling off the tip of Little Africa right now. Heading for the barn. Let's go pull him in here in a minute. Just gotta get past the shallows. Thanks for stopping by, 15 people. Somebody subscribe so I can get to 9,300. Pretty please. And 9,200 for many, many, many months. How cold is it at the North Pole, Scotty? Is it negative 50 still? It's gonna get colder here next week. It's gonna go down to the 20s. We've been in the upper 30s for a couple weeks here at least. But it's gonna go to the 20s. At least I don't have to worry about it turning off the fish since they're not biting right now. Can't get any slower than this. These little tiny clear fish in the water. See it? Whatever the heck that is. See that? That's what has that smell that Cade was talking about, the smell. It's some kind of baby fish. See the little fin on it? Wonder if I can pull up both my stabilizers or that's a mistake. I'm gonna try and get them both in. Oh no. Let's see if we can make it in. Yeah. Yeah, the chainsaw's not the best, is it? Woo! On our way now. No fish. Woo! Woo! Nice weather though. David Dexter, aloha! What did they say? Mahalo! That's it. Mucho mahalo, David! Thank you so much! 13,000 people! Somebody subscribe for me! Subscribe so I can get to 9,300! The goal is 10,000, but 9,300 would be great for a start. Help me inch that way! I was saying Edmondson earlier, you weren't even here. I was just going, Edmondson! You're in the house. You came just in time for the loud boat driving part. I got a new haircut. It makes me look like the dear leader Kim Jong-il. Look. I'm Kim Jong-il. Man, I guess it would grow back. It's gonna grow back soon. I shouldn't have given the hairdresser any input. I shouldn't have said, cut the hair. It's really good. Thanks, Edmondson. Zyro! When are you gonna get out there and fish, Zyro? The snook czar needs to be in contact with the snook. Otherwise, how are you gonna be the czar? You need to put some of those snook in the concentration camp. Or what does the North Korean guy do? I think he just kills people if he doesn't like them. That's what all the dictators do. Ah, yes. Well, we got an island here, too. Look. There's our island. That's called Kantak Island. Right there. And then that's the mainland over there. That's the Cape. Ocean Cape right there. Then you got some mountains back there. Big mountains, Kansak Island. That's Big Island, Kansak. It's not big compared to the Hawaiian Islands. Yo, I love my hat. I think I need to order a new one. I need a new golf hat. It's Icy Bay Lodge hat. Icy Bay. And the Minnesota's here. Dark crypto. When is Bitcoin going to $1 million? I need my Bitcoin money. Glad I pulled up both stabilizers. It's nice and calm. Hey, my forehead, see? My forehead's always been like that, Scotty. People have been telling me that since I was in elementary school. Seriously. I guess it's gotten a little bit worse in the past 10 years, but not much. It's been a lifetime of hearing that. I know that's what they say, Shannon. That's why everybody's, oh, Bitcoin is so bad. Now you know it's time to buy. Time to buy. When the Bitcoin people start talking about getting out of it, it's all over. That should be a clear signal. Yeah, no, it's really nice. I'm not complaining about the weather. Did you see that? Look at that. Oh man. Oh, we caught a mink and a marten today in the traps. Outstanding. Let me text him and make sure he doesn't throw away that mink gland. We could use that mink gland. Yeah, Kate texted me and said that we caught a mink and a marten. Yeah, he wants me to, I told him he wants to send the fur out on the 22nd, and I said, you gotta seal it first. And he says, let's seal it. Well, I gotta work. Yeah, the mink and the marten. I told him to save the mink. $5 fur. No. Marten's good. Mink is not. What do they get for mink, Scotty? They catch those up there? I personally like the mink fur. For all the money I spent on this trapping stuff, I would just assume keep it myself. I'm not selling it. Keep it for $5. I'll keep it. Mink 15. Yeah, I'm keeping it for $15. Tag on, chat, back and forth. I really like the mink. You know, the marten fur is like all fluffy and it has a lot of volume and softness to it, but the mink is like so silky smooth. It's more silkier than the. Okay. They say we have fishers, but I haven't seen a fisher yet. Cade claims he got a fisher on trail cam, but I don't believe him. There's no fishers here. Fishing game says there might be, but they say in southeast, Yakutat's really separated from southeast by like this huge range of mountains. They say southeast and Yakutat because we're like a whole other place. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting, Scotty. I like the mink fur. Cade wants to seal the fur tomorrow. No. Text the kid. AKH5BL, what's up? Yeah, we're gonna trap beaver. We're building floating beaver traps right now. So it's like a V like this, and it floats, and then you put the bait at the back of the V, and you put the conibear in the front. We're gonna try those out. Scotty, I ordered 2 traps last night. I ordered 2 Bell's Isle 330s, the expensive ones. Paid $100 for them. $50 a piece, shipped. Like crazy expensive. Yeah, I know, Scotty, isn't that crazy? $50 each for a Bell's Isle 330. You think you can get them to Yakutat for less? I don't know, maybe I could. I bought them on eBay. I like eBay, it's easy to push the button. I was hoping that they would ship faster than, I might have been able to get them a little bit less from F&T, but every time I've ordered from F&T recently, it's taken like 5 weeks to get here, and I don't really have 5 weeks to wait. It's worth the extra. It's worth the extra $20 for me to just pay $50 for the shipping, you know, whatever. I think a Bell's Isle 330 right now is worth about $38 anyway. So what is that? It's only like $25 to ship. I'm not sure who's winning. I might be winning in that. You know, I'm not winning with the price of the trap, but like it's the market price of the trap. Those 330s are scary. Those 330s scare me. I don't want to get my hand in one again. And the Bell Isle has the safety that's got like the double wire and it has the curls over like this. It's better. I've seen the spring snap out of that safety too, but it's better. Who's gonna? Yeah, I know. Maybe not. I don't know about free shipping here, but like I said, last time I ordered from F&T, it took like 5 weeks. No, we don't have any fox here. I wish we did. I love foxes. I used to trap fox in Virginia. I shot more with my bow than anything else in the suburbs, but I trapped for them. They don't have them in Yakutat. Yakutat's special. They're everywhere but Yakutat. We got lots of marten instead of fox. There's coyotes too out on the beach. I haven't actually seen a coyote here. There are a lot of coyotes up at Icy Bay. Yeah, we're making really good speed. I wonder if someone siphoned off all my gas and I'm super light. I don't know what, but I'm going fast. Oil pressure looks good, temperature looks good. I got caught at a 330 twice. One time only one spring went off, and the other time it was a really old trap. No, not around my face. I know it might look like it, but on my hand, man. When my first year trapping ever, I just ignored how they said not to wax your conibears, and I died and waxed my conibears. And I got caught twice in one day on the same hand, right across the fingers in a 220. Twice. In the same day, on the exact same spot, man. I think it fractured my fingers on a brand new trap. Around my face. No, I had one, I was setting it next to a kayak on the riverbank, up at Icy Bay. Like, the kayak was laying there and the otters were going over the kayak and sliding down into the creek with the snow and stuff. And I was setting it like in between the kayak and the bank. Maybe there was 2 kayaks and they were like going through, or I made a tunnel with the kayaks, and the trap went off while I was setting it somehow, and it like jumped out. It jumped out from in between the kayaks. It came out like 2 feet to get my hand. That was the one where only one spring went off. The other one was really dumb. I was messing with it on a, I was trying to get it on a tree. Like, there's a tree like this big. I was trying to get it up on the tree and like, I was trying to get a stick to go underneath to go through the springs, and I was like, I don't know, somehow it got on my hand. But that one was really old. And the monsoon! I said it, oh dear! It is, oh dear. I don't know. But all three of those experiences were a really, really long time ago, and I can remember all of them. It was so bad. I think the brand new, it was like the West Virginia trap, the Sleepy Creek trap from West Virginia. Those are really like well-made, strong traps too. Those were the 220s that got stuck on my hand twice. One time I had an MB 750 close on my hand. That wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. It closed like slow motion on my fingers, and then it just started crushing my hand. It was super cold. I didn't have gloves on, and then I couldn't get the trap to open. I actually injured myself. I was so freaking out that I was gonna get stuck in this trap. I don't think I had any way to get the trap undone. It was like tied down with a snare or something that I wouldn't be able to get off. You know, like I can't put myself back in the snare, I don't think. And I didn't have any cutters with me, so I was freaking out. And there was snow, and I was like stepping on the trap, but it wouldn't open because it kept going down in the snow. And I put my feet on the pedals of the trap, and I grabbed it with my left hand. I think it was my left arm. I think it was on my right hand. And I grabbed the trap by the jaws of my left, and I pulled back. I pulled so hard that I pulled a muscle out in my arm. I like tore a muscle in my arm. But I got the trap to open up. It was terrible. Yeah, the MB750 is a little bit bigger than a mouse trap. I don't recommend it. I see some videos of the guys that are like these tough guys that put their hand in the trap. They're like, these traps don't break the animal's foot, and like put their hand in it. Man, you couldn't pay me to do that. No thanks. Yeah, everything's healed. Bones heal up, you know. I worry about the kids though, because I mean, maybe these kids are just smarter than I am. I managed to get caught in everything. Yeah. Ever since then, I think I started thinking I wanted to get all offset traps, you know. Yeah, praise God all the time. They say God inhabits praise. When you say praise God, He's right there in the praise. Offset jaws? Yeah, I don't know. I just wouldn't want to miss a Wolverine. You know, could have got the Wolverine by the toes, but the jaws are offset. I think I caught a Wolverine in a foot trap. The only one I got, and I think it might have been offset, but I'm not sure. I had him well up above the foot, above the joint, I think. I had him good. I got my Wolverine in a bridger, like the Alaskan bridger, the wolf trap that they make, the like double welded or whatever they do. They weld an electric steel on it. Man, it is nice out now. There's like not a breath of wind. Slick calm. Yeah. I guess I know what you mean, Scotty. We're not running very many foot traps right now. I got a handful of them in the back of my truck. Just go put them out. I bet the animals are gonna run. They haven't been moving with all the rain and melting and deep snow and melting everything. They haven't been running around, but I bet they do. It's gonna go in the 20s. I bet they start running again. They'll be able to run on top of the snow. That'll be nice. Thanks for the deer, Andermanson. Thank you, Shannon, for the clapping. And that was Andermanson. Yeah, I like water trapping. I don't know why. Anytime I've focused on catching the river otters, I've done good. Now they plowed the road out to the river, I can go do it, but fishing weather's good next week. I'm going to go set some traps with Cade tomorrow. I'll probably set a trap in the river. Hopefully the steelhead fishermen don't steal it. Just thinking maybe I could find like a spot like behind some bushes on the opposite bank from the trail, like in the water, but not where people are going to be fishing. Yeah, I saw that fur in Cade's fur shed there. It is wherever he's hanging the furs up. That wolverine looks really nice hung up. It's got the chevron came out really nice when it dried out and everything, or whatever. Since you can see the chevron really well on it. It's got a defined gold ring around it. There's going to be some halibut. I hope the halibut aren't like missing like these king salmon are. A few years ago there was like no halibut at all around here. Everybody was freaking out because they couldn't get their fish. Everybody's got more fish than me, so I shouldn't have a problem. Shannon. My coffee's still warm, not hot anymore though. This is like more coffee than I can drink. It's new stuff. No, halibut opens in March, and so that's going to be exciting. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna probably do some fishing with my hook and line, assuming that it's legal. I gotta look into it. And then long line fishing for them. That's what I did last year. I gotta get my long line card. I wonder if I have to have like a different gear card to fish for them with a rod. Probably need like a hand troll card or something. Yeah, I'll have to check. I'll check with the federal enforcement about it and see what they're saying. I hate to even talk to them, but maybe I'll call them anonymously from somebody else's phone. Someone was telling me I need to go up the bay and fish super deep water to find them when they first open it. I'd have to put all my line together just to get down to the bottom. I can keep halibut while I'm trolling. The troll caught halibut I can sell on my quota. I figured out something about that. Oh, a white one with a black diamond? Holy mackerel. That'd be crazy. I don't think I'd sell that unless somebody gave me like $3 grand for it. Bunch of ducks in here. I wonder if to add to the insults of the day of catching no king salmon, if the troopers will board me when I get back to the harbor since they're in town. I guess that's fine. I got everything for the troopers on my boat. They're in town. Yeah, I had a couple halibut that were like 150 pounds that I sold last year. And I let one go at the end of the season because I didn't have enough quota to I guess you're not supposed to let them go or whatever, but this thing was freaking huge, man. I had like all the halibut I needed on the boat down to the last 100 pounds or so, and I just unbelievable fish on the line. It was still alive. I cut it loose. Maybe 400 pounds. I don't know. This monster. Like a real monster. Or they get bigger than several hundred. Yeah, no, I had one that was close to 400. We used to catch 300 pounders pretty regularly when I first went to the flyout lodge. That's what it was all about. But they're not up there like that anymore. 200 pounders like makes the lose. Yeah, that one I had last year. I took video footage of it, but like somehow the phone was like, I don't know why I didn't take it. I thought I pushed the button, but I didn't push the button, and it was like a big mess. I had like pulled a bunch of tangled line into the boat. It made a big tangled mess, and it was like a bunch of line tangled up. It wasn't safe. I thought I got a little video of it, and I cut it loose. It was really big. Edmondson wants to make lutefisk over it. That fish was way over 300. It was not 200. The one we caught at Icy Bay was over 200. The one I had on the long line was unbelievable. Like, by definition, you guys wouldn't believe how big it was. It was so big. I think it was the biggest one I've ever seen. It was big. It was a barn door, for sure. Oh boy, the weather's getting to be like epic right now. I guess guys will go out tomorrow. It would be nice if they went out tomorrow and then told me where the fish were. Thanks for swinging by, 15 people. Somebody subscribe. I only needed like, by my calculations, I need like 3 more subscribers to get to 9,300. That's it. Help me get to 9,300. I wonder if I got it already. Fish. I'm out. I'm coming in though. It's over. The day is done. We tried really hard. No, I still don't have it. Somebody subscribe to my channel. I only have 9.29. Come on, Zyro. Quit faking. Subscribe to the channel. I don't have nothing for it. Almost there. Charity! Nothing. Look, I'm empty-handed. My hands are empty. We caught one salmon like this big today. That's it. I'm not going back out there. We will not go back to the pinnacles. Not until somebody gives us a report or until February. Late February. I'm not going out there for a long time. We're going to the Ocean Bar on Monday. Holly said she ordered yarn because she was mad I burned her car seat. That's alright. She was going to order the yarn anyway. Jerry! When are you going tuna fishing? I got one fish. It was like this big. It might have been more like that, but it wasn't big enough. Why don't you get out on your kayak and go catch some tarpon, Zyro? Quit messing around. Oh yeah, no, that one, it's not done, but I got all the eyes put on. I had a problem with the last eye. I still have to put the tip top on, and I need to build a winding check for it, and I got a sticker or 2 to put on it. But it's mostly done, sort of. I don't know. I'll probably finish the rod too. So no, it's not done. Not done yet. Not yet. Holly said she's gonna make glacier shark hats with the whale. I didn't double wrap it. I'm gonna have to do something on that last islet though, that's for sure. The last islet is foobar. I might even pull the red thread off it completely. I don't know, maybe I'll double wrap the last one. I never double wrap my guides. Are you gonna pull off of there? I don't have one, Zyro. Send it to my P.O. box. Why don't you get a P.O. box, Zyro, so we can send you snook lures? I'll send you some flukes and some jig heads. Zyro! Where are you? Where's the snook? Not the snook. It's not. Well, it was always a cheap Chinese rod. It's what you call it. This rod is, well, the first rod is from the Philippines. They are much more allies than the Chinese. And then this rod is, in fact, Chinese, yes. It's a Black Diamond Axis, which is Chinese manufacturing. That is true. You got me. You got me! No, but it's light. I want it to be light. It's got a real lightweight graphite handle on it. You know, those extra threads can weigh a lot of weight. They're gonna be all bulky and stuff. So, all right. Maybe on my. I'm saving the most expensive blank I have for last, so I can get practice on these other ones. I got the fiberglass is the cheapest, and then this one we're working on now is the Black Diamond. It was the second most expensive, and then the Axis, whatever it is, it's kind of not a cheap rod. Even though it's Chinese, it's expensive. I know. It's true, Zyro. They, I don't know. Maybe I didn't want to spend $300 for a rod blank. I got the rod blank for like $175. I don't know. I honestly don't remember how much it was. I was watching a video on the United Composite factory, which is the kind of the high-end rod that guys are using now. And I was not impressed, man. I was just not impressed with the United Composite. Apparently, they like sold out to this guy or whatever, and it just seemed like they didn't care what was going on at the factory. I saw another tour of the Seeker rod factory for Seeker rods. They seem to be like much more proactive about, I want to cuss, about caring what was going on, or like what their image was to the people that were watching the factory. Like the workers seemed to care about like stepping it up and actually doing some work. The United Composite was like, it was not impressive what I was seeing in their shop. United Composite has the top end gear though. I don't know. Maybe they showed it. Maybe they were like, maybe it was like they were trying to throw off the competition by showing like something that not accurate to how it really is. It looked like the real thing though. I wasn't impressed. For the money they want to get, I'm not giving it to them. Secret look better. Or maybe it was, what's the other one? CalStar. I think it was the secret one. I don't think I've seen inside the CalStar factory. Well, I used the, I borrowed a rod from some guy. It's a custom rod. That's what I caught most of my fish on. I'm not sure who made it. Maybe Secret made it. I don't know. Just had the guy's name on it. Yeah, Phoenix. Those are the rod blanks I have right now. Phoenix, and then my fiberglass was something else. So cheap. It was so cheap I couldn't help but buy it. I liked the fiberglass, and then it was like, the fiberglass rod was like 60 bucks. And it just looks really nice. It's like a flawless blank for $60. The black diamond, Phoenix black diamond blank I got, it's like number 2, man. It has a little dog leg. I didn't see it till I was like inspecting it later. I was looking at it close and I'm like, well, what the heck? It's not even straight. It's got a little like, I think the other rod builders picked it over, you know, they buy the perfect rod and put that one aside. And then I came in and just looking for a certain like length and weight. And it's like, oh, here it is. That'll work. I'll take it, you know. Meanwhile, the dang rod's like, it's not even right. Next time I buy a blank, I'll look more carefully. But I'm sure it'll work fine. Well, the United Composite is fiberglass and graphite mixed together. You can see, same with the axis, Phoenix axis. You can see where they grafted in the graphite into the butt section. I've got a little sticker that says what it is. I'm gonna put that on I'm gonna stick it on the rod so I know what it is. In case I like it, get another one. When I break it. I break all my rods. I break everything. There's nothing I have that's not broken. Or won't be broken in some time in the future. At least in some way. Take the Greek chicken bowl, put it in your kayak and paddle out to the spot where the snook are, or the jack crevalles. You need to get one of those A-rig Zyro with the like 7 hooks on it so you can get 7 jack crevalles at once. Get the mini castable umbrella rig with 7 jig hooks on it. Cast it into the crevalle. Boy, it looks like real low tide right now. Sure how low, very low. Pay attention. I saw that guy, Scott Fish or whatever it is on YouTube, throwing that A-rig, he calls it. He threw it into a group, he threw it down at Cedros Island or something on a kayak and he caught like 5 calico bass at the same time on that thing. That sounds good. Oh, Cousin Jim is on Backyard Archery. Cousin Jim's having a heck of a time with his, pulling his bow back. Oh, Skeleton Bones, what's up? Good part for Skeleton Bones. Thanks for coming by, man. We're out here just driving around. Want to see my neighborhood? Here, got the mountains. See that? Mountains. There's a big mountain over there. See the tip of the mountain? Yeah. We're getting back to the harbor now. Almost done for the day. Terrible fishing out here today. Yeah. I'm live all the time, man. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going out to the ocean entrance. We're going to catch some fish. Today is just practice. Yeah, there's that mountain coming out. That's Cape Fairweather right there. See it? Cape Fairweather and the village of Yakutat. We're all just chilling. We're chilling. I'm getting ready to put my troll poles up here. As soon as I go over this little reef, I'm gonna put my poles up. Like I always do. Same spot every time so I don't forget crashing into the dock. ETA 17 minutes and 23 seconds. That's my kinfolk from Florida, Mr. Skeletons, slingshot master of the universe, bane of the rock dove. I don't have anything really cool to show you. I'd show you a cool gun, but YouTube got me in trouble for that once. Someone was like, oh, do you have a 300? I'm like, yeah, I got a 300 right here. I put the camera right up to it. They're like, eh! Nothing. Hold on, the catering manager's texting me. I'm back. D-I-K. What the heck is that supposed to mean? Scooter is live! Yeah, and the monsoon is here! Oh no! Yeah, they shut me down for like 3 days. They're like, we're never letting you back on. Your whole channel's going to be erased. There's nothing you can do about it. And then they let me back on after 3 days. It just opened back up. So, I don't know. Just be more careful. I still show guns every once in a while, but not on the boat. I think when I looked into it, it's like you're not allowed to transport firearms either, so I guess that could be construed if you're on the boat that you're transporting them. I don't know, man. I had a shooting video the other day where I was just shooting my rifle and I was making a long form video or a short video or whatever, and I asked the AI to edit it, and AI went and looked at my regular shooting video, which would not be, it's not against the rules, and AI said that violates our terms of community guidelines. So like the AI is really sensitive to it. Let's go put the poles up. You guys can come out here and help me. Here's my dog. I said, my dog, Wilson. Oh, good dog, Wilson. Get back. Get back. No. Get back. Get back. Not time for the dog to come outside yet. He'll get out here and cause trouble. Oh yeah, beautiful night. Look at that. There's all my hooks that troll around. Anytime there's some fish, I usually catch something, but there hasn't been any fish around here. This year has been bad. Let's see. Put the poles up here. We caught a few this winter, but it's been slow. It's been really slow. But This time of year it should pick up. On the bar, it should be getting good off Ocean Pond here. Take it out there. There's a small boat here in front of me. Maybe they caught something on the inside. They're still trolling. Take my bait in. Yes, there's my troll gear, my poles. Those are my rods. Yeah, there's a small boat out here. Yes, sir, there's Wilson. Wilson's my dog. The deep state controls the AI. That's probably true. I'll go with that. Oh, touchdown! We're coming in! Let's make touchdown blue like everybody else. Let's go road mod. Road mod! Supposedly YouTube doesn't like it, but whatever, I don't care. Girl! Getting our revenge on that AI one way or other. We're going in, man. We're almost done. It's a postcard night here at the Yakutat. What boat is this? Oh, let's use our new binoculars for the first time to find out what boat this is. It's a hand troller. And I got black soot all over me from the daggone lines there. I ain't fishing it. I've had enough of this inshore gold for one day, Scotty. These are Steiners. My brother got them for me for my birthday, or for Christmas. Brand new. He must have felt sorry for me because I got an old pair. Here's my old pair. I've had them around for like I had the old ones for 10 years. They've fallen apart, so he got me some new ones. Yeah, my brother watches this stream, but he doesn't comment on it. Maybe one day we'll bring them around. Yeah, fancy. They are fancy, I think. They're like medium crazy price binoculars. It gets worse, but those aren't cheap. That's my impression of it. I didn't price them. I got my old ones on sale. They had them at the hardware store here, and they were asking $880 for them. And I picked them up and looked at them, and I was just comparing the glasses with some other cheap ones they had. I'm like, there is no way I could even think about paying $800 for a pair of binoculars. They're like, we'll give you a great deal on them. I think they had them in there for like years and years. And I'm like, I don't know. They go half price. I'm like, all right, I'll take them for half price. So I got them for $440, which was a really, really good deal. Gold ones. Back when there was actually king salmon around here. Yeah, catching king salmon is how I got everything. It's how I got my house, how I bought my property, built the house. That's pretty much all I got. But oh yeah, the boats too. I got the boats too. But yeah, it ain't happening this year. That's how it goes. Some years are better than others.
Yeah.
Check out this. Nah, they're like 7 by 50. 7 by 50, Scotty. Take a screenshot of that there. I think that's Matt Wheeler. He's an old guy. There, I'll make a short of it. They're 7 by 50. Says it right on there. Yeah, I like the old ones. You can't really like zoom in a whole lot, but you just throw them up and you can see everything right away. You can see what another boat's doing, like whether they're pulling fish in, or you can see birds from a distance real quick. You can see like the water, the condition of the water at a glance. You can see a deer or birds and stuff. It's not good for like seeing how many points are on the deer's antlers or telling like what kind of fish someone's pulling in, but you can see what's going on right away at a glance. Yeah. I got some crud in my eyes and stuff on that. That's fine. Got another shortcut for you. Ollie, I'm pulling up to the dock now. I'm getting right up to the dock. Be there and I'll be tied up at the top in like 10 minutes. Maybe 15 minutes. I don't think that long. Yeah. Touchdown! There's a moderator! Get ready to moderate some trolls. I got plenty of trolls. Ollie's gonna make me wait. See it now. Busy ordering yarn. Gotta wait, Wilson. Are up. I'm ready to get to the harbor here. little bit of feed in the harbor on the bottom. That's good. I haven't been seeing that before. That's new. Oh wow, there's another boat fired up here. What's it called? Dakota Girl's running. Yeah. That boat's got the same engine as my old boat, the Dakota Girl. Oh goodness. Foggy. Man, I got something in my eye bad here. Well, I guess it's not bad, it's just something. I got something in my eye. Man, what a disaster. going on here? Everything else looks pretty cool. Yeah, Wilson says we're back. I don't know. Hold on 1 second here. Wilson, get back. Get back. Whew. Yeah, wow. Finally made it back. All that sitting around waiting for the bite. No bite. Now Holly's leaving. That's why I didn't let Wilson out, because I figured she wasn't coming yet. And the dog would just run wild down here. Get up to the parking lot. If there's no car to go in, he starts wandering off. There, yeah, thanks. Ay. Wilson went back to his bed. This is like, he's not letting me out. I'd like to put my crab trap out the other day, but state troopers are here. I don't want the Inquisition on the crabbing. So, crab traps on the dock. The Dakota girl sitting there idling, running a bunch of smoke out of it. Look at this. I'm guessing the guy's not even here. Yeah, you're welcome. That was painful. I thought since we caught one the other day that we could dial him in or something, but that was a mistake. It's not dialing anything in. Dial in nothing. Good night, Mr. Gardner. Let's do a quick Bible verse before we cut out for the night here. Get ready for tomorrow. Let's go towards the back. Can hardly see. Let's stay here. Let's turn on the light. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13. Watch, stand fast in the faith, be brave, be strong. Let all that you do be done with love. I urge you, brethren, you know the household of Stephanus, that it is the firstfruits of Acacia, and that they have devoted themselves to the ministry of the saints, that you also submit to such, and to everyone who works and labors with us. I am glad about the coming of Stephanus, Fortunus, and Archaeus. For what was lacking on your part they supplied, for they refreshed my spirit and yours. Therefore, acknowledge such men. Oh, I need to learn how to say their names so I can acknowledge them better. My goodness. The churches of Asia greet you. Aquila and Priscilla greet you heartily in the Lord, with the church that is in their house. All the brethren greet you. Greet one another with a holy kiss. The salutation with my own hand, Paul's. If anyone does not love the Lord Jesus Christ, let him be accursed. O Lord, come. So it is. The end of our stream. Love you guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for all your support. We'll be back on Monday. See you later.